Good morning, everybody. It's time for another
Everyday Getaway.
Today we're hitting up the city of Lynchburg to find the best cup of coffee in the burg. So come on along and we'll find the best cup for you.
Now, in our time growing up in Lynchburg, I think Bryce and I have probably had roughly maybe 1 million cups of coffee, but we've always asked ourselves, what's the best coffee shop? Today we're going to find that answer. Here we go.
So we're going to go to 5 different coffee shops. We're going to go to the Muse Golf Park, Joe Beans. We're going to hit up Mission and Bean Tree, and we're going to check out the coffee from all of those 5 places, and then we'll give you a rating and let you know what we find. And we're going to kind of compare each of those to what a cup of coffee at Starbucks would be like. So grab your coat, let's get going, and we'll check it out.
Now, we're going to be rating each of these coffee shops in 5 different areas: price, atmosphere, taste, menu options, and overall staff friendliness.
At each shop, we're going to get a small black drip coffee.
Now we're going to rate all these coffee shops on what we're calling the bean scale. This is going to be 1 to 5 beans, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the average. The one with the highest average is going to get top honors for the top coffee shop in Lynchburg.
We're shooting to hit 100 subscribers, and once we hit that 100 subscribers, we're doing a giveaway, and we're going to make sure that whoever gets that highest average will include something from them in our Best of the Burg giveaway. So make sure that you watch till the end to see who's going to be included.
Our first category is price. Now, this small cup of coffee here at the Muse was $2.02 after tax.
Okay, now let's talk about atmosphere. I've always thought the Muse is very cozy, warm. It's a good place to meet a friend, read a book, to study some. It's kind of like a closed-in space, which is kind of nice. It makes you feel at home. So for this, we're going to be rating it a 4 out of 5 coffee beans also.
For menu options, the Muse has got you covered. Plenty of made-to-order options. They've got savory, they've got sweet, they've got sandwiches, tons of muffins, tons of pastries. We will be giving them a 4 out of 5 coffee beans in the category of menu options.
The staff is very friendly here. Normally they make an effort to memorize your names, talk to you, ask you how your day is going. There's been multiple times where I leave, go out of town, come back, and they still remember me. Hey, how's Tennessee? How's everything going? I really appreciate that. I think really takes the extra initiative to show they care. It's not just about the coffee, it's about how they interact with their customers. So for this, we've also decided to give it 4 out of 5 coffee beans.
And they actually roast their own coffee here at the Muse. And we had the really cool opportunity one time of taking a roasting tour with their roasters. It was a lot of fun.
Today we're trying the Mocha Java roast. Like Corbin said, it's roasted here in Lynchburg. This has flavor notes of cherry and chocolate. It's an African and Indonesian blend.
Oh man, you do get the fruitiness of the cherry. And that really shines through.
Due to COVID, we're actually going to pour this into another cup so we're not drinking after each other. So here's my taste test of it. It smells really good. Good smell to it. We all know that your taste is mostly your aroma also. Yeah, you really do get the fruitiness of the cherry. The kind of like the earth tones with that chocolatiness bit to it. Overall, I really like it. I like the fruitiness of it. I like fruity coffees. Overall, I think I'd probably rate this one 4 out of 5.
So I do agree with Bryce. I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5 as well.
The cool part about the Muse is they've got a lot of books that you can kind of read. They've got a mini library upstairs, the spiral staircase. It's pretty cool. They've got a lot of artwork from local artists that I believe they sell. And overall, it's just got a pretty cool vibe to it.
Hey, how are you? Good. I'm gonna do a 12 ounce of your regular drip coffee.
Okay, do you want any cream or sugar?
Black's great.
Alright. Is that all for you?
Yeah.
$1.69. Yeah.
Thank you.
Here's your tall house. Hey Bryce, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
What kind of coffee is this?
That's the tall house black.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Did you need a tab for that?
Nah, we're good.
Good, okay.
Spilling out. Yeah, it's fine. Thank you.
At Joe Bean's, for a small, it was $1.69.
All right, so Joe Bean's is a little bit different when we're talking about atmosphere because it is a mobile shop. You're driving through. So we're going to give it a 4 for atmosphere, but we're going to really use that more on the side of convenience because this really is meant to be drive through, pick up your coffee, and you can be on your way. So we're going to give it a 4 for convenience and kind of throw it in that category of atmosphere.
Next, we're gonna look at menu options. Since it's a grab-to-go kind of place, you don't have a lot of those fresh-made options that we see in our other coffee shops that we're taking a look at today, but they do have a lot of muffins available, so we're gonna give them a 3 out of 5 coffee beans for menu options.
Staff friendliness, I would give that a 5 out of 5 beans. You saw that, she recognized me, she knew my name. They asked how her day was going. Felt like you could ask them questions about the coffee, what it was. So yeah, 5 out of 5 beans on the bean scale.
Now, I will say that this is the hottest coffee we've tried today.
It smells like a classic house roast. That's what they said they had going here, is a classic house roast from their roast. I'm not sure where they get their beans from. This reminds me of a cup of coffee you get when you wake up, make it at your house, the good old drip coffee maker. That's what I get. So, I mean, I think it'd be great to start your day with. It probably needs a little bit of cream and sugar to it. I'd probably rate it, I'd probably go with a 3.
Now, a lot of people really, really love Joe Bean's. I don't think I've ever had their drip coffee before, though. It's pretty good. It, like I said, it's the hottest coffee we've tried today for sure. It's good. I know a lot of people really love their espresso-based drinks, but for the drip coffee, that's what we're rating on today. I think I'm going to agree with Bryce and give it 3 coffee beans out of 5.
And Dad, you really like their smoothies, right?
The hot chocolate is the best.
The hot chocolates? Because I remember we used to get the pina colada smoothie here.
Yeah, it's pretty good, but I think the hot chocolate is the best.
Their strawberry smoothies are good too, but again, hot chocolate, yeah.
So, for coffee, what are we calling it?
We give it 3 out of 5 beans.
3 out of 5 beans on the bean scale. The Bean Tree is located on Greenview Drive.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
This is 12 ounce house.
12 ounce house coffee? Yeah. Light or dark roast? Dark? Any cream or sugar?
No.
And your name?
Corbin, C-O-R-B-I-N. I think about it.
Bean Tree price was $2.23 after tax.
Okay, let's talk atmosphere. Bean Tree has amazing atmosphere. It's open. There's always people here. There's always like a little buzz going on, which is really cool. And one area that they really excel in is events. They have open mic nights. They have game nights. They have trivia nights. One time they had people in to make gingerbread houses, and they hosted a gingerbread house contest. That was tons of fun. They always have great events. And then also they do the Bean Tot readings, and they have a lot of kids events in their Bean Corner. Also, Bean Tree has great seating options. They've got your comfortable seating if you're just here to chill, and then plenty of desks if you're here to get some work done. I know I come here all the time writing music, so I'm always taking advantage of that.
They also have a nice bar area. And over there, they've got a little bit more comfortable seating. They've got some chairs that have cushions and another bar.
Yeah, just like a cozy corner to kind of hang out.
A cozy corner.
We're gonna give them 5 out of 5 coffee beans for atmosphere.
Now let's talk about food items. They have a variety of menu items that are all made to order. They have build your own grilled cheeses, wraps, sandwiches. I think all these items are pretty comparable to the Muse, price-wise, taste-wise. I've tried stuff at both locations. The big difference is they have Homestead Creamery ice cream, which is a big plus, and a variety of cheesecakes that always look amazing.
They also have tons and tons and tons of holiday drinks. I come in here, Christmas, Thanksgiving, fall time, they always have different drinks.
Amazing. For this, I think we're gonna edge them out past the Muse a little bit and give them a 4.5.
So now we're gonna taste. How do you taste it first? We did get the dark roast today.
I really like it. I think it's a good bit better than Joe Beans, I think, in my opinion. I think they have locally roasted stuff too. I'm not sure where they get it roasted from.
I'd agree it is better than Joe Beans. I'm not sure if it's as good as the Muse though. I think I'd probably give it around a 4.
I think I'd give it a 4 also.
Staff friendliness of the Bean Tree, we're going to give them a 4 out of 5 coffee beans as well. I think that they're very knowledgeable, and they're usually always pretty chipper when you come in. Several of them know my name as well, so when I come in, they're always saying, "Hey, Corbin, how are you doing?" You get in the usual, and I really appreciate that. It makes it feel like just a hometown coffee shop, which I really do appreciate.
Up next, we're in downtown Lynchburg. We're here on Commerce Street. We're gonna check out Mission House Coffee. I've never been here, so this is gonna be an unbiased opinion, but I'm excited to try it. A lot of people like it. Time to support local. Let's do it. Good. We're just doing a small drip. Yeah, we're doing like a little vlog on downtown Lynchburg.
Oh, do you want a medium or a dark roast? Any room for green?
No, thanks, green.
Great, it's gonna be $2.40 today. Do you want to round to $2.50 for local charity?
Oh, sure.
Thank you so much. All right, you can go ahead and answer your card down below, and I'll go get that drip for you.
We got a small black coffee again, like we're doing the same at the other place. This one's a medium roast, 12 ounces, and it was $2.40 for the cup. $2.40 after tax. They give the option to round up. We did this time to a local charity, so it was $2.50, but $2.40 for the purposes of what we're doing.
I think the atmosphere here is really nice. There's a room in the back that looks like a workstation. You can go back and get some work done.
This is the back area of the Mission House. They roast their own coffee locally in the back. You can see them working on that right now, bagging it up and all that kind of stuff. So that's a nice taste. You know it is fresh. You're supporting local businesses. Lots of seating back here.
Here in the front, it's just very homey feeling. I feel like that they're very community based. There's lots of just things around that are letting you get an idea that we can reach out to our community, and I really like that. They do have a spot for some community cards for the elderly in the community, and I really love that. I was going to fill one out, however, it looks like you have to fill it out, bring a card or a letter from home sealed, and place it in the bin, and they'll distribute them. But a great idea. It looks like some gingerbread houses over there, so somebody's been making that. And on the side, there's all kinds of gift ideas and things that are really cute. A lot of coffee-based ideas, but nice atmosphere. I think we're going to give that 4.5 out of 5.
As for food, they do have quesadillas, they have some sandwiches, some different wraps. So for a menu, we'll probably give them about a 3.5 out of 5.
As for staff friendliness here at Mission House, we're going to give them a 5 on the bean scale. From the moment you walk in, they greet you, ask how you're doing, super friendly and quick in making your drink. We had some questions, they answered them. Overall, 5 out of 5. Taste test, like I said, this is a medium roast, roasted here in-house. Fresh, local.
Smells good.
Smells good.
drip coffee.
You say it's a medium roast?
Medium.
It's good. It doesn't have the same, like, the Muse, we had those strong tasting notes of cherry and chocolate in the roast we had today. This doesn't have those same kind of overtones. Nothing fruity like that, but it's still a well-rounded cup of coffee for sure.
Okay, first taste, here it is. Like I said, I've never had Mission House before, so this is something new to me. It does have some really good flavors to it. I think it's probably comparable to the Bean Tree. I like it more than Joe Bean's. Overall, Corbin, I think I'd probably give it a 4 because I am kind of putting it on the same as the Bean Tree. What do you think?
I'd agree. I think I'd stick it right around 4.
Hey, I love the wall, and it says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And since we end every video with take care of yourself, take care of others, I just think it's a great thing that they're just reminding us that it's always good to be kind.
Our last stop today is on Gulf Park Coffee Company. It's on Bedford Ave down here next to Randolph College. We're excited. Personally, I like Gulf Park. So let's see what they have to offer today. Mask up. Dive on in.
I'm going to do just a small drip.
All right. Nothing in that. It's going to be $2.79.
So this cup of coffee was $2.79 after tax. I believe that's the most expensive.
Most expensive cup so far. Not by a whole lot. Mission House was $2.40. So
Joe Bean's was the cheapest at $1.69. The rest fall around that $2 $2.50 range. So for food options, they have scones and they have oatmeal. So not as many options as some of our places. We're gonna go ahead and give them a 3 out of 5 beans for their food options.
We're gonna give the atmosphere a 5 out of 5 beans. The coffee shop kind of reminds me of a Nashville style. It's very modern. They've got the plants, nice earth tones, just that natural element. So you don't feel like you're just sitting in a dark space. Very open. They've got windows all across the place, lots of light, very kind of refreshing. I could also sit here and read a book, do some schoolwork. Like I said, we're gonna give it a 5 out of 5. They have the best music playlist out of all the coffee shops, I think. Throughout the whole time I've been here, I really enjoy their music.
Okay, going in. Now, I will say that they rival Joe Bean's for the temperature of their coffee, for sure. It's good. It's a good cup of coffee again. Strong. I think I'm going to give it a 4.
Going in for my sip, let's see how it is. It smells really good. It's got kind of like a fruity smell to it. You can definitely tell it's kind of, this is like a fresh roast. Let's see how it is. I really, really enjoy that. It reminds me of a cup of coffee that I would also get in Nashville. They've got a really good coffee game out there. It's warm, comforting, tasteful. I think I'm gonna disagree with you and give this one a 5 out of 5 beans, Corbin. What do you want to settle at, a 4.5?
Yep, let's settle on a 4.5 out of 5.
4.5.
gonna get the staff a 4 out of 5 beans. I think the staff's just as friendly as every other coffee shop we've been to today. So, after trying all the cups of coffee today, we actually had to make an adjustment and we increased the Muse. We originally gave them a 4 for their taste of the coffee. We moved them up to a 5 because honestly, I think it was the best cup of coffee we had all day.
The problem was it was the first one we tried, so we weren't sure where to put the bar yet. But I think it was one of the best cups we had.
One category that we didn't talk about was price. We didn't rank them. We just got the original price for the coffee, and then we ended up assigning bean scores once we got home.
So we looked at the cup of coffee for the same thing at Starbucks, just because that's a good middle ground. Everybody's been to Starbucks. And the small drip coffee from Starbucks is $2.68. So based off of that price, we ended up giving Joe Beans the highest rating in that category because it was only $1.69 for their cup of coffee.
The most expensive cup of coffee that we tried today was at Golf Park, and it was the only one that was over the price of a Starbucks coffee for a small drip, coming in at $2.79.
So after reviewing all these coffee shops, we put them in order based on our rankings that you guys saw today. In 5th place, we had Joe Beans. 4th place, we had Golf Park. 3rd place, we had Mission. 2nd place, we had the Bean Tree. And 1st place, we had the Muse Coffee Company.
Now, I will say that they were all really close. I think what we learned today really is that you can't really get a bad cup of coffee at these coffee places. They're all excellent coffee shops. That's one thing that we really luck out here in Virginia and Lynchburg. We have great coffee shops.
Dad, what was your favorite part about Joe Beans?
The convenience was my favorite part.
Convenience?
Yeah.
And I thought they were super friendly, nice to us. Overall, great experience every time we go there. Mom, what did you like about Mission House?
Well, I personally don't drink coffee, so I based mine on just the atmosphere and the overall experience. And out of all of them, there were a lot of great places, but I love the community involvement and the outreach that Mission House had. So I thought that was a great place to hang out because it loves our community. And so do we.
That's something that really stood out to me too. It was just something that was just permeated at that coffee shop.
I love the vibe they have going at Golf Park. The very modern, natural feel to it. It reminds me of the coffee shops in Nashville. Also, great cup of coffee. Very good. Corbin, what do you like about Bean Tree?
I love Bean Tree. The staff is great, and I love how they are also community inspired. They have lots of things you can do there. They host lots of events like we talked about in the video. That's one of my favorite things about Bean Tree.
And the Muse is also one of the best in Lynchburg, I think. I've been going there for years. I love the staff, love their coffee, love their pastries, and the atmosphere is very cozy and warm.
So great job, coffee shops in the Burg, woohoo! And we encourage you to get out and especially do some coffee drinking at some local places because we have some great local places here in town. And as always, take care of yourselves, take care of others, and we'll see you soon. We are fast approaching our first benchmark for subscribers, which is 100. We got a long way to go beyond that, but that's our first kind of benchmark. If you haven't subscribed, we would invite you and appreciate you jumping on and subscribing, and make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications of new videos. And if you enjoyed what we did today, leave us a quick comment. Let us know what you think about coffee shops in the Burg, and whether you agreed with what we thought, or maybe you have another place that wasn't on our list that later on we can go back and check out.
Coffee, coffee, coffee. What else could you ask for?
Pretty much sums up our day. I think I'm gonna have to take a break of coffee for a while.
And we're gonna have the happiest Christmas. Now, Mom and Dad don't like coffee.
Where do you want this to go? Yeah.
So they refuse to drink it.
We don't have chocolate.